Thank you to Liquid IV and Prize Picks for sponsoring this video. More on them in just a bit.
Heidi-ho, citizens of the Reject Nation. We are here today to watch the next batch of Andor Season 2. Before we get into giving you guys our honest reaction for this, it's important that we're honest with our feelings beforehand. Honesty. John, honest thoughts and feelings right now. Where are you at? Tell me your state of being. Go.
I'm feeling good right now, actually. I'm excited, for the quality to continue through the show, but also, just earlier today, we shot a very kind of lovely podcast. Just, I don't know, the podcast that y'all haven't seen yet, but that we've been working on lately has been a very nice change of pace and something that, it allows us, an opportunity to have a different kind of sharing bonding throughout the week. And it's got me feeling real nice right now. How are you?
Love to hear that. Thanks, man.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Of course.
I hate filming. No,
that was a chore, let me tell you.
They need to film that. Yeah, I'm still recovering. If you guys watch Andor's last video, it's gotten worse.
Oh,
but
no.
I'm starting to realize it might be stress that is flaring it up more. So I'm on some tinctures right now, a little bit more mellowed out. It's going to be a real mellow Andor experience today. It's just what's necessary. I'm in full recovery right now, and I'm going to have to be a little mindful of how I'm sitting. But I'm good, John.
Use that rotatability to your advantage.
My shoulder is messed up. It's messed up really bad. I don't know what's going on. We'll figure it out later. I'll go to the ER when it's a real, you know what? I should have got here 5 days ago. That's when I'll go.
It threatens my livelihood entirely, then I will go.
In the meantime, can't complain. I haven't gone to the ER. Leave a like on this video. What do you think about this episode? Was it awesome? Subscribe and click that notification bell because we got one more batch to get through after this. Just one more left to go. Hey, also subscribe and click that bell because we got a genre schedule. Most things we do here are movie reactions as the primary thing, and that goes by a genre schedule, like Mondays, animation musical, Thursdays, horror thriller, so on and so forth. Something like that, right? Hey, another hey. Patreon, over there. That's where you get the full-length reaction watch-along, where you get to sync up with your own copy of Andor, time code included. So it's like John and I are on the couch with you the whole time. Uninterrupted experience, vicarious friends. Also, it's a massive help to us as of late, honestly, because of the amount of copyright claims that have been on an influx in 2025. It's been obnoxious. So thank you guys for backing us. Really means the world. Another way you guys can back us is by putting some attire on your back and on your front, like the rejectnationshop.com, like this new Choose Your Doctor tie. Or, we got classics, like the Child Protection Service's Last Daddy tee. We also got a new Last of Us shirt. We got a whole bunch. Thank you to the amazing artists that we have had working with us, Aaron for spearheading that, and you guys who have been buying. And if you are buying, please tag us on social media so we can see your beautiful faces and bodies looking good in the Reject Nation attire. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's watch this show. Is the Ferrix drums?
Sounds like the big bell man.
Shadow 6, you are clear for open pad 1.
Copy, 011.
Wow. The Yavin Rebel Base?
Hey.
This is where Leia was held up in Force Awakens.
Isn't this like the hub of the rebellion?
Keep that in the edit in case I'm wrong. And people can correct me and it'll create more engagement.
You can let me know which direction BBY is going.
A lot of this reintroduction of Andor seems to be tracking him from behind or on his feet. That's not Andor. That's a totally different guy.
It's our boy. Or are you going all gassed up like that? So cool. Just see all the different uniforms walking around.
Yeah, it felt very Star Wars in a traditional sense.
Oh,
I feel you, man. I feel you.
Take your shirt off. Don't tell me it's better.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Turn around.
I'm gonna be late.
What's more important?
She looks healthier.
A lot healthier. Ooh. Talking about keeping the hair. Look weird.
Easy, easy.
That was easy.
Pick another spot.
Just relax.
Yeah? What are you gonna do?
Anything I want.
Hey.
No.
Look at this. I can come back.
Don't you dare.
Oh, this is the first time reuniting?
I was about to send a search party.
When did you get back?
Just now. Where have you been? I was on a repair. Let's go out get him back.
You check in?
Not yet.
Things are getting really organized around
I'm a drug addict now.
Yeah. Where's that Rido?
It's all right. I've got it. Back from where? Here and there. This is here. I'm asking you where you were.
Yeah, where's there?
Just got in.
She's been more worried about you than I have.
Still so paranoid and interrogative.
Where were you? Ethan wants to know if you're ready to work.
To business.
Ready for what? He knows you were hurt. If he does, it's because you told him. He's been trying to reach you.
Of course he has.
Ready for what?
War.
He just wants to know if he can count on you. You trust this place? New faces every day? We need an army. Everything's a risk. All we do here is get ready. Luthen is making things happen. Is he?
Oh boy.
What do you want, Will? You want to fight? Or you want to win?
I want to win.
Going it alone doesn't cut it anymore.
Theme of this.
Maybe you should tell him yourself. Maybe you should tell us where you've been.
Uh-oh.
Terrorism strikes again in Ghorman. Just 3 weeks after events in Korea and Jelnovi, there was a firebombing last night at the naval terminal in Palmo. You can see behind me.
Oh, damn.
Oh my.
And thermal smoke still right.
Look at him, so imbued in the culture. A true Ghorman.
Pillar of the community, old Cyril.
Curfew was reinstated for the entire city. Local leaders are
News
urging
media.
harm.
Don't see enough of it in Star Wars.
Yeah.
His hair's a little longer.
You can feel this city, which was already on edge these past few months.
This city.
Ghorman, for Luthen. He must be thrilled. He's wanted it long enough. Dragging you out there. For what? Help him torch the place? It's not like that.
Oh man, what is it like?
It's the Empire with the torches. They've gone insane.
They've always been.
So, what does he need me for?
Your wits, your leadership abilities.
They look like they got a really good life right now that's getting interrupted.
They do. I'm so jealous. Look at their little plant rack.
ISB Supervisor Dedra Mero.
They have yet to cross paths.
She destroyed Ferrix. She killed my father.
Prepare to die.
You know her?
Oh, she knows her.
She's there in Ghorman, in the open. I've seen her. She's there now, and she's there waiting to be killed. And I know you're gonna say it's for revenge, but it's not.
Ooh.
She's been coming for Luthen since Ferrix. She's been coming after him, and you, and all of us, and everyone we know.
Yeah, big piece to wipe off the board.
She's the reason why our dear Bix was tortured.
She keeps winning. You know she has to be stopped. I'm late for my briefing. You need to calm down. And check in.
Feels like Luthen's way is chaos and violence, where here is order and structure.
You act like Luthen's the enemy. That would be easier.
Yeah, Luthen seems more willing to go on the offensive.
I like how our friend here has become more radicalized now by these beliefs as well.
And he has a more confident demeanor.
She's a monster. We won't have a better chance.
Like, they're good at embodying the time jumps. This is funny. After the Rido thing, he also looks quite clear-eyed, and he also seems more assured of himself. Rido! Bix!
The Emperor has taken a great interest in the situation.
Ooh.
Director Krennic's still with him now, but they wanted me to pass along the affirmative message to you immediately. We are moving forward with the original plan.
Uh-oh.
There is apparently no suitable replacement or synthetic alternative for the Ghorman substrate material. It's not for lack of effort. Krennic's had the lab in Edu working overtime all year. I don't know the science, but it's bad luck, Ghorman.
Oh, poor Ghorman.
We need what's in the ground, and when we're done, there won't be much left to call home.
Jeez, so flippant.
When? The fleet will be fully positioned in 48 hours. We'll need a declaration of martial domain as soon as possible.
Wow. What's going to happen to old Cyril?
I hope Cyril gets out of there.
Where is she? She's unavailable at the moment. I asked you where.
Have you climbed in power?
Where's my best girl?
Captain Kaido is arriving today. He is a crisis specialist. He'll be bringing a variety of personnel to help manage the situation.
We have plenty of security. What I need now is some clarity on how exactly...
Dedra, calmly. Let the image of professional assent settle your nerves.
About what they're going to do to the people of Ghorman?
We'll reinforce the ISB's position at the Emperor's side. You've done excellent work bringing this forward. Everyone that matters knows how well you've played this.
It's about way more than that.
Operationally, the tactical details, however, will be at his discretion.
You're aware, sir, that the insurgents have weapons at this point.
We're counting on it.
It'll make it easier to massacre them.
Yeah, you need that rebellion you can rely upon. Oh.
Bombing at the naval depot. I can't even get in there.
It's being investigated.
The rumor is it's a setup.
They're running it down.
Who? And who's this tactical guy in your control room?
And now he's arguing and standing up to her.
There's evidence of outside agitators.
You serious? That's what I came here for. That is what I've been trying to do since I got here. That is what you told me you wanted, and now there's evidence I have to beg for?
We are trying to prevent an incident.
Like keeping me in the dark.
Oh, buddy. I'm sorry. You are not good enough. You are less than.
Oh, Cyril.
No approval.
Sources say this is nonsense.
Stop.
What am I doing here?
Cyril, please.
Bullshit.
You need to go home and pack and be ready to leave when I tell you.
What?
Good things are waiting for us.
Where?
We'll be back in Coruscant. We'll be together. We'll be rewarded.
For what? What have we accomplished?
Oh my God. You have no idea. Just be quiet.
Oh,
whoa.
no.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Listen to the passion.
Wow. Wow.
Be careful.
Me?
Do what I told you.
I mean, she's keeping him alive, man.
Hey, she is. Maybe she does care somewhere deep down.
She's got to get her vibrator out of here.
The two most severe profiled people in the galaxy.
Damn, this is like, even though the opening shot of this arc was so beautiful and Star Wars wondrous, there is such a sinister tone over everything right now.
This feels like the brightest lit and most sinister episode.
Yeah.
Are you planning to go to the office? It's just they're asking for schedules this week.
Who's this Elvis Presley guy?
Who's asking?
Senate security.
Oh, ridiculous. I'll speak to them. Thank you.
Oh, boy.
I'm requesting a new driver.
Don't. They might send someone smart.
Oh, no. This guy's going to be cool.
Apologies, I've been awaiting your arrival. A word, if you please.
You ready to join up?
Any news?
Only bad news for the Ghormans. I'm afraid we're near the point of no return.
Oh.
How can I help?
Turn back the clock. Send everyone home.
How?
Oh, I wish I could make that so.
Time Turner.
Hey.
This bombing last night.
They have no shame, do they? They don't even bother to lie badly anymore.
Hey. That's a bar.
I suppose that's the final humiliation.
Final humiliation.
We're assembling a petition, and I know how sad that must sound.
It takes more than failed legislation to upset me these days.
You gotta do more than write letters.
I came here to thank you, Mon. Your constant courage, the brave face you put to the world. I've done a poor job letting you know how much I admire your grace.
Oh.
Protect yourself.
Man, I can imagine all the feelings underneath of still, while receiving these words, still feeling like I haven't done enough yet.
Yeah.
Like this is a losing goodbye.
Pandor amnestor madal biyompei.
Tem kumobas, shwit rangor.
Fantales bimukar bivul dekat. Sur fedelt kumbi fantales. En laifik benach el mopo. Fik up serefort.
I don't think they've evolved as soldiers.
Serefort sa dogambolis. Pas vu le fineg, nage croc vu l'enford. C'est le mosticor et le brave.
Dalam bivek fikembro. Rylance. Tem fik au skube. Mo fik skube. Na bibonan simnash godalo.
Tem mig me bord.
You guys react and kind of take the bait.
Cum tem biet d'optical ceux qui entend mas trépoche.
L'idée!
Uh-oh. It's a definition of insanity.
Nash gand, gandvul, smat sim nash. Nash lurg, se bife madal, nash trompint.
Crazy to do a year later, not much has changed with these guys.
Tem d'abord, salums, clash, calcor sin cumpans. Mo swat cumpen.
Nash bidumgor. Dilan molen mokum kozma la bif madal.
We gotta maintain our unity, especially in the face of losing our land entirely.
What does it mean to be a Ghor?
You know, you're French, you weave stuff, you hand out spiders.
I think there's like a sense of peaceful and loving, like they even greet with their heart.
Yeah, and there's that very open gesture they all give, that like door swinging open to each other.
So if they are fighting and turning on each other, that is not Ghor-like.
It was true.
Seriously?
What?
You could have just asked me.
You would have said no.
Then what are we doing here?
What's the harm?
Come on.
You're lucky Marva's not here.
I'm not the one she'd be straining up.
She hated Force
She
healers.
hated one Force healer 10 years ago.
One was enough.
Force healer?
Damn.
actually getting in here, tying into Rogue One.
I mean, the whole thing's a scam. I wouldn't be faking something if it never worked.
Why not? What does that even mean?
I am one with the Force is with me.
If I was in pain, I'd try to do everything I could to fix it. You just run around pretending like nothing's wrong and everyone knows it's not true. What's the risk?
What is this?
Whoa, she's walking right to him.
Welcome to my mega church.
I don't know.
You set this up.
No. Who are you?
Nobody. I was just walking home. We're just leaving.
Can you wait, please?
My man.
Ooh, she drawn to you.
I don't know if he's had any exposure at all to the Force stuff yet.
I was about to ask how I know you, but I'm realizing now that's not it at all.
I'm late already. I'll see you back there.
He's got a blaster burn that's not healing.
Your right shoulder.
Hey.
Tell her.
But he suspects.
Yes.
Charlatan.
May I?
Yeah, she's got an earpiece in. They bugged the house. She listened to what we said.
They didn't have to use visual effects.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for what?
The clarity, that feeling. It's been a very long time. I thought it had gone for good.
What are you talking about?
So easy to lose faith. They come no matter what.
Huh.
Sometimes it even works, but this.
Huh.
Fascinating.
All that you've been gathering, the strength of spirit, surely you must feel it.
I'll work on that. Come back and let you know.
You saw something.
Why do you keep pushing?
Why are you so upset?
I love this. This is so intriguing.
I asked you not to do this.
I wonder if people in Canary had a bit of being in tune with the Force, and it's maybe something he rejects in some way.
Yeah, it could be.
There's like some weird prior exposure thing.
You scared him.
I'm sorry.
It's not easy to do.
Who is he?
A pilot. Soldier.
Best damn pilot.
A leader.
Tell me what you saw.
Most beings carry the things that shape them. They carry the past. But some, very few. Your pilot. They're gathering as they go. There's a purpose to it. He's a messenger.
It's all accumulating.
There's some place he needs to be.
Rogue One.
Have you known him long?
I don't remember not knowing him.
Ooh, good answer.
Maybe you're the place he needs to be.
Oh.
I wonder if Bix doesn't die, but put in a position where she has to let him go.
Oh, God, I hope. But I could also imagine it.
All these experiences and sacrifices and losses, everything that Andor has gathered is all for purpose.
Well, and he is always kind of discovering and growing stronger in his commitment to this. And
well, he's also looking for purpose constantly. I don't think he realizes it's all there.
Don't you know there's a curfew?
I needed to see you.
Oh, no.
Then have a good look.
Ooh. Are they hooking up?
I think there's a way out of this before things go too far.
Damn, Cyril.
My people are convinced you're being coordinated by outside agitators. If I had something to offer, if we could lay this off on outsiders, then...
Oh, damn, Cyril. Ain't no place in the galaxy for you.
Wow. It must suck getting rejected. Don't know that feeling.
It's better, isn't it? That must be confusing.
You have to believe.
She asked me who you were. I said you were a pilot.
Don't tell people what I do.
What happened when she touched you?
She's a cook in the mess hall.
And you're more than a pilot.
Oh, my.
You don't belong just here.
She knew you were there. She felt it from across the yard. She wasn't making that up. That wasn't a scam.
What was it then?
I don't know. I don't even think she knows.
It was a feeling. Instinct.
But it happened. I felt it before, Cass. She called you a messenger. I've had dreams like that.
Why are you doing this?
What if it's important?
Messenger. They gotta deliver plans of the Death Star.
Hey.
I know you felt something. That's why you're so upset.
I mean, yeah, you're rattled, man.
You're defensive because it's potent truth.
Let it in. It could only be good. There's no other reason.
Let it in, let it in. Oh. I love their back and forth across the show.
It's a flip of their dynamics from the last arc here.
She being the steady, strong one.
Andor has to face the true feelings now, but they both support each other.
I love that guy's name is just Will.
So listen.
Find an exit plan.
Without a destination. The ship's to be fitted with hypercoms tomorrow.
Back soon.
That is unacceptable and you know it. This isn't a base for privateers.
Who's it?
Hey.
Don't push too hard. You know where I stand. The day I need permission to come and go, I'm gone.
That day is near.
Ooh.
A rebel within the rebellion.
Yeah. Oh, you don't want to see him go, though.
The contrast of their attire to white of everything. Everything has become black and white.
Yeah. One even just like the energy of this space feels so sterile now.
Sergeant?
Sir?
Get these men shaped up and ready for presentation.
There's not a man amongst them, sir, but I'll do what I can.
Am I going to have a problem with you?
Duly noted, sir. Problem-free.
The guy looks like if Benedict Cumberbatch and Ralph Fiennes had a love child.
He's got a number of units coming in today.
Just left turn!
They look like children.
Empire's starting to look like underdogs in this.
Yeah. That would be the ultimate twist. Get you to root for the Empire. Beautiful.
1200 at the mark. What are you doing? What? Look where you're going.
He's doing the Paul Walker.
It said come in low, right?
Oh, he's a hell of a pilot now.
Hey, you're having fun with it.
You okay?
You good? Wow.
Hello.
Oh, shit.
And you?
Is that Vel?
Haven't seen you in a while.
Is
I know. Everyone's so busy.
Anything you can talk about?
Well, I'm here now. I'm doing intakes, scaring the new recruits.
Yes, it is.
Scaring the new recruits. Yeah, I know. His new haircut.
No more smuggling.
I needed a break.
She does not look as good.
It's good to hear you say that.
I was getting reckless.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, you're grieving hard.
You're looking for Cassian, aren't you?
No. They sent me to talk to you, Draven, Dodonna.
Oh, man, they're going to be separated.
They need him, Bix. They're on the verge of promoting him, and then he goes and does something like this morning. I know how deeply you believe in what we're doing. We're not Luthen's puppets anymore.
Oh.
We're not a bunch of maniacs running around Aldani. We're building a real army. Damn. Cassian is a leader now.
Exactly.
We've all given so much. A little discipline doesn't seem too much to ask.
She asking to help keep him grounded here.
Yeah.
He'll be there when you need him.
Be a good influence.
I'll pass that along.
God. Such a great performer. I mean, the both of them.
Curfew is now in effect to stop terrorism.
This said the terrorists.
When did this happen? It's been a few months. I've got to get going. What if the comms doesn't work? Test first thing. If that's a fail, we meet here. Our secondary would be the ship.
Nice spacesuit case.
Second floor, third from the left. She's in there. She sleeps in the building.
Wow.
The locals say she's on the plaza once or twice a day. She's easy to spot. She doesn't stay in the place very long.
There's no way he'd be able to. Really? That'd be crazy if he pulled this off.
Might need 2 shots. I don't know. It's old. I can ask.
I don't know if I've ever seen a show.
Comes first thing.
No, I'm not gonna get faked out by that guy again.
Stoneman's guy.
Hey. Yeah, like a show where you follow these 2 different plot lines for so long and then one of them has to assassinate the other.
Now mine's like jumping ahead if like you pulled it off, but I want to not get ahead of myself here.
Yeah.
Welcome. Thank you.
It definitely can't be that simple. But if he kills Cyril, I will be heartbroken.
Or if he kills Dedra, what that would do to Cyril's motivation.
Sure.
Never heard of it.
We're trying to change that.
What?
Journalists require imperial approval.
I know, yeah. I just got in. I didn't want to risk the curfew.
You'll have to go over there tomorrow and sort it out.
We're required to notify them.
Of course.
Oh boy.
The Aldern group, their shuttle's been cancelled.
Again, good luck with that.
Good luck. Good luck.
I have a room at the front facing the plaza.
Perfect.
Most guests don't say that anymore. It can be loud. She will report it. We turn over our guest list each afternoon.
Wait a minute. Is that your boy with the hat?
And you'll have to carry your own bag this time. Another way.
This is his buddy.
He's a bellboy.
Almost didn't recognize him without the hat. All the like ornate knobs and dials on the table.
That guy's just got promoted at the hotel, man. Still there.
He gets a front row seat to all the tyranny.
All the tyranny. Monument where his father was killed.
And now the completed screw you to the monument.
He shows up, sees Andor, gets a little bit of hope.
This is the hotel they should build at Disneyland.
The Ghorman Hotel.
Yeah, man. So nice. Oh, they got eyes. He got eyes for.
So maybe she
Busy
dies.
Phillips. Yeah. This guy is really engrossing to watch too.
I know. I wasn't interested at all, but he's become so much more interesting.
Yeah.
Is this the weather center?
Clear skies tonight. We'll be updating the forecast at first light.
We'll make sure to listen.
We're always here.
I want a weather service like that you could just call. Ooh. I like him with his hair tied up too.
Yeah, he don't look bad. He don't look bad.
My Mandor.
Or snipe this.
Oh, yeah, he's gonna do one of those crazy, like super long.
Like how
shots.
this looks like from like the 70s movies.
Yeah. Oh my God! Do an episode just inspired by the conversation. Just him like panning around the courtyard. I love the incidental chatter from outside too. Oh. Shoot through the ceiling.
Wow, this is really cool. He has to strategize under very like small parameters.
It's a very particular kind of espionage / war flavor. That sort of like staking out the shot, sizing up the variables.
Yep.
Solo, yeah, just like somber.
Yeah, zombies was about to end. Just kept talking over the whole thing.
Dan Gilroy.
The whole moment. All that dialogue we missed.
I know.
Of him sitting there.
So much.
I'm mad at everyone.
Ah, damn you.
Let's watch the next one.
Let's do it. It's weird. It didn't look quite that big from the ground.
Everything's going to go totally according to plan.
That's not a request, that's an order!
Oh.
Get that one ready then!
Did they knew you were coming, Pete?
One on each side! Come on, soldier, look lively! Keep it moving.
This is so awful.
Truly.
It really is awful. It showed us such a good job at capturing the cruelty of the Empire.
Yeah, and making the iconography really imposing and scary.
Cassian,
what is all this?
did you know about this? No, about what? They're pulling it
Oh.
all in.
Maybe hooking up.
Star Wars is acknowledging people make love.
Barricades.
What's going on here?
I'm fixing with Trask. Il aime bien schmuck.
They're ordering a pizza.
They're opening the plaza.
You hear that?
I'm looking at it. They're not opening anything. They're putting a shell around the building.
Yikes.
Oh my God. Damn. It's a death trap now.
What do you mean?
I won't get a shot from here.
I'm presto.
They're building a fortress.
No, on the monument. Jesus.
Does that look far too familiar for his eyes?
The Empire has been patient long enough.
Patient.
Our struggles with Ghorman are well documented at this point.
They have enough of a paper trail to justify what they're going to be doing, as if they need any of that.
And they are getting very assured of themselves to be so bold.
Oh, this is going to be so fucking sad.
And here we are this morning with rumours of a general strike and mass
How the
demonstrations.
Imperial authorities can calm the situation down.
Like how excited it is for the news reports. The sensationalism of it.
If that is the case,
Oh,
it
your
certainly
baby gonna be on
doesn't seem to be working. There were mass curfew violations last night and rumours of a general strike this morning.
She actually looked a little worried.
God, all your spiders.
Comms are down, we're making rounds. Imperial employees are to report immediately to the IOC building.
God, he does a lot with very small gestures. He plays a reserved guy with a lot of flavor.
No.
These actions still speak. Oh, dude. I have to stop it. I can save Dent.
It's looking at your doom. The way they're like viciously baiting these people right now. Emotions are things to be
Galaxy
manipulated.
Is watching. That is kind of crazy that, like, yeah, they do have, like, news coming out of here, like, the galaxy is watching ostensibly. A lot of the other Star Wars media feels like the planets are pretty separated.
No one's listening.
You therefore confront us. All this time, you. How could we be so foolish?
Mention no harm.
Really?
You've destroyed us.
I was here to trap outside agitators.
Look at you. Even now. People know what you're doing. We've had reports all night. There's mining equipment being dropped all over the planet. And droids.
It's a rumor.
Are you mad?
Oh.
What path are you on right now, Cyril? Damn.
What kind of a being are you?
Look at that. He's recognizing the horror of his actions.
What's in our ground? What is it you've been sent to steal from us?
No. Oh, Cyril.
I will not feel guilt.
God, yeah. Do you know what you're doing? Because we do.
Everything as you want it?
What I want is a comfortable ride home.
So all you guys prioritize is your fucking comfort.
Let's not confuse the chain of command. I'm the trigger supervisor. You're the finger. Make sure you're available.
Make sure you squeeze me.
It's funny how, like, they butter you up and they empower you until they really don't need you.
They make you feel like nothing.
I'm not sure I'll be back. Not to worry. You were never here.
Oh,
Didn't look you
man.
in.
Thank you.
Hey.
Oh, the path. Do we want to win or do we want to fight? That's the theme, right?
Yeah.
Is Andor going to win or fight?
Oh,
there
built on hope.
He said the line. Rebellions are built on hope.
Oh. Every time they play like a sour note, I'm like, are we supposed to cast down on a friend?
It's like walking into a volcano.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Cyril.
Such close proximity.
Oh, my God. Is he going to get maimed in this?
The amount of crossing of paths that keep occurring. They've only crossed paths once.
Yeah. I just walked right by him. They do the ships in the night thing really well, too. Like, that could easily feel cheesy.
We want hope. The galaxy's watching. Choose a path, man.
What are you doing? The aesthetic of Ghorman is really fascinating. Like everything. The architecture, the wardrobes, the way they do the flags and stuff. Oh no. Oh no.
The way they're drawing this parallel between him and Cyril right now is really interesting. They're both at a crossroads of their actions right now. And what choice do they what path do they take?
Where are you? Talk to me.
He's like really close with her.
Does he see her? Yeah.
Oh God. Take the shot.
Man, if you kill her right now, that would certainly give the Empire exactly what they need right now to do whatever they want.
Whoa. Displays of power.
So scary.
Even though Imperial officials tried to desperately negotiate a peaceful demonstration, local insurgents spread rumors through the night.
Oh, dude.
You are the outside agitators.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh.
I think you've been undercover for too long.
Yeah.
I need to get upstairs. Just be a minute, sir. Just making sure we're all safe.
Of course.
What do you mean by that?
Ooh. Oh, like this.
Look at his eyes right on him. We're all safe by making sure you're not a threat.
Whoa.
I wonder if one of those will be the actual droid.
Woo.
Look at you. You are like a droid. You have been programmed, and now you can be easily disposed of.
Yeah.
It's like he sees himself in the droid.
Quality call.
That feeds us into the conversation of last episode when Luthen was arguing with Andor, and Andor was like, we're not droids. You can't just program us. We're humans.
Oh, damn. Crying guy. I wonder how he's changed in the last year. Like you feel
as they are chanting about hope and galaxy watching and what this evilness is occurring right now.
Oh god.
Fall in line, pack them in. This is fucked up.
And as long as you create chaos, it ultimately doesn't matter who started it as long as you're the one in power.
We tried to have peaceful protests, but they instigated.
We'll be alright. Stay with Captain.
The way this feels so real.
Yeah, it feels desperate and dangerous. Like the true cruelty and like the palpable agitation.
They're green, sir. They're useless.
I see Imperial uniforms, Sergeant. You will march them out there immediately and secure the area, or you can all finish your days in an Imperial brig.
Bastard.
Where did you get that scar, bro?
Molotov.
Oh, dude. Oh, dude.
I don't know, man.
We are the Ghor.
We Are the Ghor is a part of their like anthem.
Are they chanting "We Are the Ghor"?
Oh, We Are the Ghor. Oh, we were getting it wrong the whole time.
It could easily fit that though.
Oh, this is so sad. This is so goddamn sad. Yeah.
Hang on, I said wait.
Oh no.
What have you done?
Oh wow. This is actually going to be a divide for them.
What are we doing here?
Following orders.
How long have you known about all this?
How long?
You're gonna tell me what this has really been about?
You're hurting me.
And you are going to tell me what the mining ships are doing here.
Whoa.
There is an armada up there. They're already unloading in Gelnovi and Liqua. You couldn't even wait.
Whoa.
You tell me it's a rumor, and I will throw you out that window.
Oh, shit.
What have we been doing here?
Don't get Mace Windude.
Something in the dirt here. Something they can't do without. They need the planet.
Wow. Truly shaken.
How long have you known this?
Since day.
We're going home, Cyril.
Who's we?
This began long before we got here. They've been planning it for years. They're doing this, no matter what.
Ugh.
We wanted to be together. You didn't seem to mind the promotions.
You didn't know what the hell this was all amounting to. Wow, Cyril has a line.
Good luck, Dedra.
I mean, Cyril does value fair play to a degree.
Is he going to go out to the Ghorman people?
I think he is. Like, this all started because Cyril was trying to enforce the rules, and people kept trying to skirt the rules. What do we do?
Oh, are you going to join them?
Wow. Hop the barricade, my man.
Find Cyril. Bring him back. Do not let him leave the building.
Party pass is on the line.
Oh, God.
This is menacing as hell.
Yeah, man. Oh, he love her.
Give them a tip. Come on, man. Dude, fight or win. Fight or win.
Tell me where you are.
West side. The columns by the calf house. Find me. I can't hear you. Find me.
Find me. Where's Andor?
Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Oof. No. Don't give him a reason yet. Don't give him a reason.
Looks like cops versus civilians.
Yeah, it's like when you get enough reverse shots of just citizens, it's easy to forget it's a Star War.
Orders, please.
Trigger gun. She knows he's out there. Oh.
Proceed.
Oh. Put him on. Ooh, shit. This is not going to be pretty.
She does have some level of concern for him.
1 transmit 5, 1 calling 5.
5 online, standing by.
Oh, god damn.
Wow.
Fire at will. Repeat. Fire at will.
Oh my God.
This feels like fucking Schindler's List, man.
Yeah.
this is awful.
Look at how hard she is working right now. It's like overriding every instinct.
Oh, absolutely horrifying.
Damn. Oh, fuckers. Damn.
Man down! Get him out of here!
Wow, they just sacrificed that for them.
Fire.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
And so it begins. Oh. Oh. Oh, dude.
Fight.
Let's go, Andor. Yes.
Jesus.
This is the most sinister stormtroopers have ever appeared.
Moment of redemption.
Yeah, just continue on the fight. Oh, come on, man. I'm worried for Will.
Yeah, he's a much better shot now.
This friggin' guy. Somebody get this guy on the roof.
And get him.
Jesus.
Oh, this is so ugly.
Oh, yeah, it's like shooting fish in a barrel. Damn.
Let's contact him.
God damn.
Oh,
that little
hint of a
smirk.
Yeah.
Damn. Oh, buddy. Is our bellboy going to become a hero in a tragic fashion?
Damn. No, don't focus.
Cyril. Oh.
It's not safe.
Oh, shit. Whoa.
Damn it.
No.
It's so smart how they orchestrated this because they keep it personal. Wow. Oh, shit.
Oh, no. Have you all been rehabilitated? A little re-education? That was painful.
Oh, man. Those are the droids that got him imprisoned.
Come on, Andy. Wow, it's like a Terminator.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Jesus!
Whoa.
She looks real dead.
Oh my God.
That's fascinating too. You don't really see death by throw very often.
Oh, look where your desires brought.
Yeah. Look what you've been a cog in the machine of. Oh no, my dude. My dude.
Shit, right when he's about to have a shot.
Oh. You'll get an even better shot.
Sees him.
Whoa. Oh no. Oh God.
Whoa.
What is this gonna do?
Oh, and if he kills her in front of him? Oh, he's good. Damn,
Cyril.
God, the amount of times Andor has had a shot on.
Jesus. Oh no. He's gonna take it out on you. Yeah.
Hey, just blaming Andor for this all right now.
Ow. Ow. He's big on the choking, Cyril. He's a very angry way to go. Jesus. Ooh. Ow. This is going to become like the They Live fight.
Damn, Cyril's more capable than one would think.
Put on the glasses. Ooh. Cyril, put on the glasses, man. Oof.
Damn, this is a brutal hand-to-hand. Shit.
Yeah, it's just angry and ugly. Wow. Ow.
Nice.
Ow.
Nice combo.
Jesus. Whoa, great stunt.
He's got to just be knocked out, right?
Yeah, we didn't see him with that glassy-eyed look, so he's fine. Oh no, Cyril. And then he kills Andor.
No, man, I think he's about to die. Oh shit, is Cyril about to die?
Oh, Cyril, no! I'm conflicted. Do they hate you, but I respect you.
Who are you?
Wow.
No!
There it is.
Wow.
Whoa.
Okay, well.
Justice dealt. Damn. He didn't even remember him. And this all started with the hunt for him.
Yeah.
Let's go.
And he asked him just the right question.
Yeah, it's the perfect double meeting.
The exact question that has been his conflict this whole time.
Who are you, man?
And you put the order out that led to your boyfriend dying. She actually did love him in her own sick way. She had real feelings for him.
Cops off! Hey, where's Trina? She ran, she was with us. We never had the chance.
This feels like the part 3 usually of these arcs. This is part 2. It's kind of wild. What the hell's in part 3?
We need a ride to the ship. Look at me.
Oh boy. Oh!
Droids. Man, they are terrifying.
Yeah.
Absolutely terrifying.
It is fascinating how this show has weaponized all the iconography. So much of like the cool iconography is menacing as hell and scary. It feels evil. Hey, my dude.
The Terminator.
Yeah.
You should look before you back up.
Just run over some Ghorman.
Maybe he does grab this one and reprograms it or something.
I know you.
Sam, I remember you.
Thank you.
Not bad.
I have to get to the HQ. That's where I'm going.
No, we're leaving.
I told you I can't. You go. I can't leave her behind.
What else do we got?
Tell people what happened here, Cass.
You knew if it was Bix, you would go.
Dome in the sky.
Theme song cue. Take it.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Help me load this shit up.
One last favor.
This is the most like Easter eggy like Andor thing.
Yeah.
You're just like, we know where this is going.
Oh, fun.
Best character in Rogue One from my recollection.
We gonna get a little Tudyk?
The imperial murder of Ghorman has begun. As I say these words, hundreds of murdered Ghorman lay dead in Famo Plaza.
Ugh, fuck, that is awful.
They made this fire and led us to the slaughter. Now they expect us to die without knowing why. The conspiracy we feared is real.
Capturing these desperate pleas.
Oh, my dude. Among all your fine cloths.
Is there no one who can help us? Is there no one?
Trina! Found you.
Man, and he was here a year ago where he could have like stayed and helped.
Oh my god. She about to break down. Oh my god. All the emotion you haven't been feeling since you joined the Empire.
Whoa.
Out damn spot.
Control.
Questions are being asked about how an insurrection of this scale could be mounted without the aid and support of outside rebel assistance.
Ugh.
We're sure to learn a great deal more about what happened here today and the price we'll pay for our own safety.
Wow.
Price will pay for our own safety. What a line. Death toll. Oh, toll of the death now. Janice Metz and Dan Gilroy.
One more. Reject Nation, summer's coming up fast, which means we got beach days, hikes, maybe 1 or 2 outdoor shoots lined up, maybe. And if there's one thing I've learned while getting in shape this year, it's that hydration makes a huge difference. Back at the end of January, I weighed 218 pounds. And as of the last time I weighed myself, I am 179 now. Six-pack Greg coming in. I need it for the summer. But in all seriousness, Liquid IV, and these are bags I bought. They didn't send it. I bought them myself. Liquid IV has been a constant in my life. I take one at least once a day. The one I mainly take is their sugar-free hydration multiplier, especially their raspberry lemonade, my favorite. It's real simple. You just tear it open, pour it into 16 ounces of water. You can either shake it, mix it, you're good to go. Sometimes I mix it with my protein shake to give my protein shake a little bit extra flavor. I especially use it after cardio or during long work days, and even on rest days when I want to stay sharp. It's just a great pick-me-up. It feels so good. And Liquid IV, one of the advantages that they have 3 times the electrolytes than your leading sports drink, plus 8 essential vitamins and minerals, and it's powered by LIV Hydra Science, which basically helps your body absorb everything fast. It's vegan, gluten-free, soy-free, and seriously, no artificial junk. So if you're gearing up for a better summer, looking for a good midday pick-me-up, you know hydration's important, the multitude of reasons to support your body and also to support the channel, Liquid IV actually helps. So you can go to liquidiv.com and use code REJECTS to get 20% off your first order. That's liquidiv.com, code REJECTS. Thank you again, Liquid IV, for partnering up with us yet again. Love you so much.
So many ripples.
For a second. Oh my God, he's back.
My man.
Here we go. Here we go. Time to see Mon Mothma.
No charges. This is the Senate chamber. I have every right to be here.
Oh no.
Will no one help me? Ghorman is being slaughtered.
Get in there, brat.
Remember this day. Remember Ghorman.
There it is. Where people within start to question. We have to take real action.
It's beyond belief.
Don't put on the Imperial news.
I've seen it. It's insane.
The winner writes the story.
Well, they haven't won yet. I need to make a speech tomorrow.
They'll never let you take the floor.
I've seen you work miracles before.
Come on, man.
At this point, anything is possible, but they've gone too far, and we all know it. We need to speak out. We need to stand up and speak the truth. And then we need to leave, both of us.
You'll be hunted.
We have a plan. That's not the issue.
Oh?
I'm not going anywhere.
Are you telling me to be silent?
It's not like that.
Jimmy Smith must be kicking himself that he wasn't available for this.
Yeah, right.
This isn't the limit, then what is?
It's not so easy.
Compared to what? Nothing we will ever do will be as hard as hiding all these years.
It's not that at all. It's me.
Oh?
Pregnant.
We have to buy time. We're not ready. Yavin isn't ready. We need to stall.
BBY battle before the Battle of Yavin. There you go.
Yavin needs your leadership. I just can't go with you.
You'd be a hostage.
Let's hope not. Work on the speech.
Political hostage.
Been good at playing hostage for a while.
Be ready to leave the moment you're done. And be very careful.
Wow.
They're calling an early session at the Senate. If she speaks, we need to be ready.
Knife.
So we're keeping you a journalist.
Twisted knife.
It's perfect.
Whoa.
Ronnie Guja, Mid-Rim Network. You're coming straight from the Ghorman massacre to cover the political fallout.
Good cover.
I'm not coming back. I'm done after this.
You wish. That's what we call a dark night of the soul.
Done with what? With us? With all of it?
You'll know what it means.
You're tired. It's too much. It's too hard.
Oh, why?
You were a witness to the Ghorman massacre. One would think there'd be no stopping you.
Yeah,
the senator
damn.
you'll be saving is about to risk everything, putting a voice to the atrocity you just survived.
It's also like a reminder of the trauma.
Tell her you're done.
When have I not come through?
Yeah.
I need to start making my own decisions.
That resonates.
That's what we were fighting for.
It's interesting when they talk about fight fire with fire. It's like they're fighting authoritarianism with another version of authoritarianism.
Strict adherence to a code. Everybody get on the same page. Trust your superiors.
What'd you find? Room's bugged.
Yep, he was right. Nice.
Damn, how many are there? I was going to say, that one's like a really obvious bug.
I was going to say, if that was as obvious as it was, there's got to be more.
Go to the plaza.
Quiet place. Practice next to a waterfall.
I mean, it's constant surveillance everywhere. They got access to everything. There's nowhere safe.
Nowhere they can't
This is like
put
the
eyes.
king's speech of what she's gearing up to do. This is the most important, one of the most important speeches.
Calm waters.
Luthen paying a visit.
Oh.
Wow. It's time.
How did you know I would be here?
Erskine Samaj works for me. He wanted to tell you himself, but here we are.
Wowie.
All this time?
He's protected you in ways you'll never know.
Well, isn't that wonderfully cryptic?
Dang.
Who else am I trusting that I shouldn't? Everyone?
Does it add to the paranoia one would have?
Well, let me guess, in the end it's only you I can trust. Is that it?
Tonight, that's true.
Is it?
Look at her own breaking point.
Bail Organa's team is corrupted.
What?
Which team is that?
The one that's taking you to Yavin after your speech.
Oh, shit.
He's going to have to protect her ass.
You don't care about me.
He does.
You're just terrified what'll happen if I get arrested.
You need to think clearly.
Or be careful what you ask for.
You can't leave with Bale's people. And you can't tell anyone what I've just told you.
Do you remember Takeover, the banker, my childhood friend?
Oh, he remembers.
Oh, God.
Another false savior.
I often think of Takeover. How quickly you decided he was a risk. How quickly all that
If you
happened.
go with Bale's plan, you'll be in a cell before sunset.
It makes me quite a risk, doesn't it?
Oh, God.
Right now, I'm more afraid of you than anything.
We've all been bent by secrecy, haven't we? And I'm sorry about Erskine. But what I'm telling you about Bale is true.
Don't.
Sorry about Erskine, man.
What I'm telling you cannot be shared. I'm sending someone I trust, someone I know I can trust. You'll ask if he's alone. He will say, I have friends everywhere.
There it is.
Not bad.
I have
Friends everywhere.
Everywhere.
So Andor also repeated in the couple episodes ago.
Yeah.
In the last arc. It's crazy. At the time when you should be able to trust Luthen the most is the time when you feel like you can't.
Senator Mothma, we have a field agent with her.
Yes, I know, her driver.
He's been calling in. Apparently, she's not left the Senate tonight. We were told to pay particular attention to the Senate for the next few days, given the situation in Ghorman.
Oh, boy.
Do we have a consul?
The technician said there's no malfunction or communication issues on our end. Right here.
Imperial tech support?
It's always a bit quiet this early. That Senator Mothma has gone dead. Plus, the driver. It seemed worth mentioning.
Jesus.
We free to speak?
I've searched everything.
I'm not sure I've felt this betrayed in my life, and I've had some experience.
She's so alone, no family this time.
When did you start?
After the wedding, 2 years.
Oh, man. He really cares about her.
It's obscene.
Wow.
I've tried to protect you.
And you failed.
And I'm sorry you feel that way.
He's so broken up.
You're dismissed immediately.
It's been an honor.
Oh, buddy.
Ooh, transition. A lot of this is
Jesus.
It feels like it's about committing to your own actions.
Yeah.
Committing to your own choices.
Willman?
There was someone he needed to find.
Did you talk to Mothma? What are we doing?
I shouldn't have told her about Erskine.
Is she speaking or not?
I don't know.
Somebody knows. Where are you?
Walking to the Senate. I'm out. She threw me out.
Is she going through with it?
Ask Lucen. We didn't have much of a conversation.
Oh.
She goes to Yavin and not you.
No Yavin for me.
He's like Moses.
There's still some bridges you haven't burned.
We'll take care of that today.
You've stayed here long enough.
I'm not finished yet.
They're gonna find you, Luthen.
I think Luthen's ready to die.
Eventually they'll hang us both. One day, we set that course the first time we met.
Speak for yourself.
Wow.
You see no truth in that?
I make my own decisions.
Is that what you've been doing? Sometimes I wonder.
He knows how to condescend.
Aldani, Narkina, Ferrix, Sinar, Minarao, Ghorman. And here we are.
She threw him out.
Once again.
If she's speaking, what she'll say or how they'll react. All we know about Bail Organa's team is that there's something wrong. It's hardly ideal.
Ugh.
There's no choice but to try.
We have nothing. He's never even been inside.
Erskine knows the building.
Putting a lot of faith in Erskine.
Mothma knows the building.
And doesn't trust me and doesn't know him. Bale's people might be there already.
If she gets arrested?
Jesus. It's not the first time you worked with people who don't know you.
Oh, wow. I love this convergence. This Mothma storyline has it's always felt so important, but off to the side while everyone's doing the rebellious activity. So the fact that it's like now being really intertwined is so cool.
Have you located Senator Mothma?
So she's been in there all
This is a
night.
really
She's
rewarding
gone home
build-up.
without you.
Without letting me know, that's not like her, I doubt it. She was upset, sir. News out of Ghorman.
Let us know if anything changes.
Will do, yes, sir.
Like all eyes on Mothma.
All eyes on Mon. Multipass. Looks like Lauren Cohen a little bit. Also makes you suspect any person stepping through the thing.
Ronnie Goo.
Good job.
Did someone call it in?
Mid-rim network.
I see that. I just don't have a bay assigned for you.
Huh?
You'll have to float this morning. That's the best I can do today.
Float. And then every interaction like that, you're like, shit, is this guy going to go pull the sword?
Right.
What are we doing?
Senator Mothma's making a speech. When she's done, we'll escort her to the plaza where there's a ride waiting. We have a box inside, but the plan is for quick and quiet extraction. Gate 9, she'll meet us there. We'll pull the gear and meet you up there.
No. Which one? It's a shell game of which one is compromised.
There are rumors prominent senators may try to challenge the imperial narrative on Ghorman.
I've just been told the morning agenda is set. The chair has no intention of letting any of them take the floor.
Oh, cool. Or it's like when remember the post of Meryl Streep? Like, are we going to publish that article?
Yeah.
Everything rides on what Mothma's about to do and say. It's like historical journalism.
You don't have to do this.
You're brave enough to stay. I should be brave enough to go.
Oh, wow.
Damn.
The intensity.
You need to leave the moment you're done. They'll be at gate 9. Get down there.
Get down.
Do you trust them?
Of course.
Do you know them?
Personally, no. I can't. It's not safe. Don't worry about me. Once I get you started, I'll have my head down.
Ugh.
We do what we can.
He'll look like Jimmy Smith's next
Yes.
Tear the shit out of this place.
Hey, star shit.
We used to tear the shit out of this place.
They say shit in the galaxy far, far away.
It's such a not Star Wars line.
Yeah.
Stewards, you may count the chorus.
Is this something about Snoke?
I don't know. You kind of missed it.
You think it'd be full today? They call an early session when they want to keep the numbers down.
People don't want to come in early.
I don't think there was something about Snoke that wouldn't make sense with the timeline at all.
Have we met?
It's possible. I have friends everywhere.
There it is.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Oh, the game is afoot again.
We shall submit a list of our fallen Imperial patriots.
Ugh.
Mothma, who gave everything on the brutal streets of Ghorman, perfidy, comes into focus.
There's a rope line at the gate.
What a cool-ass political thriller.
Yeah.
The only surprise about yesterday's insurgency was the savagery of the Ghorman attack.
Looks like that Men in Black alien.
Look, a citizen yesterday on the Ghorman Plaza. We too are grieving and wondering.
You're about to be the odd man out, but the most important voice for the galaxy.
Watch the door. I'll get the blasters.
You ain't said nothing.
One of Supervisor Yul's agents is calling from the Senate. She says it's urgent.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Identify yourself.
What are you doing? Who are you talking to?
It was work.
This is work.
Show me that.
Sure.
Ah, great.
Oh, owie. Owie. Cold.
Are you trying to subtly indicate and not get caught?
Yeah. Bad plan there.
I need instructions.
I'm putting on the supervisor in charge.
She's back on, sir.
Just give a telephone.
Imperial ruling on Senate protocols. I'd like to invoke Article 17252.
Wow. This buildup.
It's Halo.
As you may recall, proposed directly by the Emperor's Council, specifically states that a senior senator, in the case of emergency, may yield the floor freely, without interruption, to another senior senator.
I have friends everywhere.
I am invoking Article 17252 and yielding the floor to the senior senator from Chandrilla.
Shut down the Senate, please.
There we go. No. No. She's going to have her Kino moment.
Oh, this guy. Don't be a hero, man.
Oh, you really feel that. Damn. So the silence of it.
Fellow senators, friends, colleagues, allies, adversaries.
Oof.
I stand before you this morning with a heavy heart.
The Chandrillan emblem on the door.
I've spent my life in this chamber. I came here as a child, and as I look around me now,
hey,
conduct
Where's Chava?
He was with you.
He said to meet here.
is a cauldron of opinions.
Piecing it together.
disagree. I stand this morning with a difficult message. I believe we are in crisis. The distance between what is said, shut it down, and what is known to be true has become an abyss.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, damn.
It's supposed to be.
It hasn't been locked all year.
We know, we fixed it.
What?
We checked the protocol.
Open it.
You need the sequence key.
So let's have it.
We took it up to the security office yesterday.
Oh, no. He's sweating for his job.
The loss of an objective reality is perhaps the most dangerous. The death
Truth.
of truth is the ultimate victory.
Oh.
When truth leaves us, when we let it slip away, when it is ripped from our hands, we become vulnerable to the appetite of whatever monster screams the loudest.
Yeah. Oh, damn.
This chamber's hold on the truth was finally lost on the Ghorman Plaza.
Wow.
There it is.
What happened yesterday on Ghorman was unprovoked genocide.
Wow. Oh, Jesus Christ.
And that truth has been exiled from this chamber. And the monster screaming the loudest
Is the Empire.
the monster we've helped create, the monster who will come for us all soon enough, is Emperor Palpatine.
Yeah! Right on time. Jesus Christ.
Denounce the Emperor publicly.
Mic dropped.
Fucking moved me, man. Oh, fucking moved me. That's fucking beautiful.
They shut down the broadcast.
Where's Cassian?
And he went up.
Yeah, we can't wait here much longer.
So, and in Rebels, that's the big thing from Mothma is that, like, she publicly denounced after the Ghorman massacres what they established in Rebels.
Okay.
So there's like, we're actually seeing all the Ghorman stuff happen now. It led to her publicly denouncing him.
Filling this
Yeah.
in.
I can't speak right now.
I was in Ghorman.
That's not like Born Identity shit right now. Let's go.
I saw everything in the plaza.
I've made my statement.
Say your thing.
I have friends everywhere.
There it is. There it is. Come on, trust. Take a chance, take a chance, take a chance on me.
Cousin Bell is a friend. We're the last survivors of the raid on Albany. I live there. I know Luthen can be hard. But if he's right about this, you have no choice but to come with me.
Crazy.
Go with me if you want to live. Earn
Just
that
keep
trust.
walking. I'll be right behind you.
Crazy. This is like Born Ultimatum.
Yeah, yeah, literally.
Yeah.
She's Nikki.
Yeah.
Resigning
Can we get a comment? Please, please.
Excuse us. The senator has a very important meeting.
No!
No!
Who are you? We're here to help you.
She doesn't need Let's move ahead.
Stand down, everyone! This is an ISB authorized arrest. Call your supervisor now. Back away. That means you.
Come on.
She's a rebel spy!
No! Yeah! Oh! Damn.
Anyone else?
Yeah. Oh my god.
Nobody. We just met, I swear.
Oh, this is so fucking cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Down!
Oh my god.
I've got this, go.
Oh, Erskine, you're a real one.
Run. Run.
You're a real one, Erskine. Redemption.
Aha, nice.
Smart. Very smart.
We need to get to the rear loading dock. There's a ride waiting for us.
Take my hair.
Yeah. Here's a mustache.
Big glasses and a sombrero.
They're shutting down the building.
All for you, Mon.
Forget the loading dock.
Now we run. Must go faster.
He's asking to evacuate the building.
No! Seal it up! Lock it down! Where's Young's agent?
We're still trying.
They've killed Young's agent.
Oh, perfect. Gotta love a crazy spiral staircase shot.
Stand by.
I am standing by. I was just.
Call when you have something
Yes,
to
of
report.
course.
Come on, man. Change of heart. The angles. Like so much personality in the settings. Like it's jagged and...
There's a Nolan quality to this. The music and the way they're orchestrating, like the cutting between the multiple moments.
It's that percussive, like ticking clock sound, and yeah, everything is like pushing in or pulling out.
This is really well edited.
Yeah. Oh my God, dude.
I think he's having a change of heart.
My driver.
Will he help?
No, he's an ISP plant.
Name?
Cloris.
Cloris!
What are you doing?
We found her! And who are you?
Ooh.
Give me your hand.
Come with me if you want to.
Yeah. Give me your hand. Do you trust me? I have no idea, but I'm not dead yet.
And her to come out of the shadows and be privy to 2 deaths in a row, and you see how she's so not used to it.
Oh, now this guy's head's on the chopping block.
Whoa, great, great cut.
Let's go, pilot. You're a car pilot today.
Wow, it's kind of like mirroring Andor's episode 3 when he left Ferrix, and now she's kind of having that journey of leaving her home behind now, too.
Last call on ordnance. If you've got a weapon and it's not on that table...
Slowly arcing into what, like, Rogue One looked like.
Yeah.
Once the duty officer has
Aww.
Oh, no.
Who belongs to this?
I think that's mine.
Looks like the same helmet that Leia wears in Return of the Jedi.
Easter eggs.
I can't believe you made it.
Why did he not come through?
You must be exhausted.
Is he back there?
Made it out. Trying to save the day.
He needs a real doctor. Listen.
He's safe. He knows you made it back here.
Damn, he came through.
What about her family and all that?
Great question.
Is there a line we missed about? They haven't been around.
Yeah.
She may need a few minutes to catch her breath.
She's not going with you.
There's a ship waiting. They want her to make a speech. They want her coming in with a Yavin escort.
They want to rewrite the story.
No.
Rewrite the story.
What does Luthen want?
He wants Wilmon with a doctor.
Get him ready.
You will be the voice of the rebellion.
You know this place.
I lived here once.
I'm not sure how to thank you.
Just don't give up.
Make it worth it.
Yeah. She gonna have to dance this shit out again.
Man, they really should do some type of like El Capitan release of this whole thing.
1 chunk per week or something for a few weeks.
Go with them. They'll fix him up.
Look at him becoming more of a leader.
It's clean. He's young.
He's just nice.
She survived the Ghorman massacre.
Huh.
She'll fit right in.
Yup.
We are not going to lock this in, any of this. That's the plan. Gold Squadron will deliver the Senator to Yavin. She's making a speech. We need it broadcast as far as possible.
Time to unite.
We can listen in my office if you like.
I've heard her before. There's a dead KX unit backed up inside.
KX droid?
I think we got all
man,
the pieces.
Yeah.
Can't wait for next year. Nah, I mean, the
Next.
1 year time jump.
Yeah, next 3.
K2SO. Oh.
I'm done, Bix.
Have your tea.
I'm serious. I'm done. I'm not doing it anymore.
How could you say that?
I've done what I can, and I've done a lot. But I want this right here.
Oh.
This sucks.
I want to be with you.
Like, you know it ain't gonna be that.
The life never stops.
I'm gonna talk to Draven tomorrow. We'll leave before it gets too complicated.
Are you not gonna even say goodbye? What are you gonna do?
We have what we need.
Ah.
Why aren't you saying anything?
I'm listening.
The only special thing about me is luck. And I've overplayed my hand already.
Oh.
Nothing's worth more than this. I mean it.
I know.
Man.
That's what the fight is for.
I mean, as long as she gets to survive. Aww. That whole thing with Luthen being like, are you really making your own choices? And Luthen doesn't want him to have the attachment.
Yeah. No. Oh.
Yeah. Damn it.
One night.
I'm just glad she ain't dead.
Yeah. I hope she gets to go live a peaceful life.
He wouldn't have let her go.
Bix.
My love.
Oh, the letter.
You're sleeping now. You look so peaceful.
Oh, voice recording?
I want to be brave, but I can't. If I was brave, I would stay and do this in person. But I know you, and you just talk me around, and I've been thinking about this too long to let that happen.
Damn, you just got back. Fuck.
I have to leave.
Oh.
I'm not sure where. I just know that I can't stay here with you now.
That really sucks. Holy shit.
I believe what you said. It is a choice.
Oh.
It just can't be me.
Of
I can't be the reason you leave here. If you ever give this up for me, I'd never forgive myself.
Yeah.
We have to win.
That is the choice.
And I believe you have purpose in making that happen. I need to believe that.
God.
So I'm choosing for the both of us.
Whoa.
I'm choosing the rebellion.
All the sacrifices. All the sacrifice. Everyone's given up so much for...
The transport! Where are they? Everything is leaving went this morning!
Ooh.
And when it's done, when it's over, and we've won, we can do all the things we ever want. Everything we know we've missed.
You know it ain't gonna happen.
I'll find you.
In this life or the next.
Everyone's giving up the thing they're fighting for, so other people can have those things.
They're getting ready to power up the droid you brought in.
It's a fun little thing. Man, and the fear of activating this Terminator right now.
We can tweak endlessly once it's stable. It's really just a question of whether the cortex swap is rejected or not.
Wow.
It's really all about impulse suppression, which is an entirely engineering and wiring issue.
Impulse suppression.
You may wish to take a step back.
Turn it on.
I'm not sure that's safe. Hit the switch.
Listen to bearded Todd Phillips. Fun.
Aww.
Hey.
Hello.
Yay.
If I've offended you, I apologize.
Yay.
If not, I'd appreciate you pointing that elsewhere.
Very polite.
Cool, powerful shit.
Janice Metz.
Dan Gilroy.
Dan Gilroy. I think it's cool that they separated each of these up by writer, director pairings, too. It's pretty cool.
Reject Nation, the basketball playoffs are heating up. And if you want to turn your takes into something real, you've got to check out Prize Picks, our go-to in the daily fantasy sports world. If you've never tried it, here's how it works. It's relatively simple. You pick 2 to 6 players, and you guess whether or not they'll get more or less than the stat line Prize Picks sets, like Luka for more than 28 points, or Tatum for more than 8 rebounds. Basketball terminology. It's that simple. If your picks hit, you win. Even my dumb noggin can keep up with that. And the more picks that you string together, the more money you can make. Up to 1,000 times your entry. And what's cool is, it's not just basketball. You can mix and match players across different sports like baseball, football, hockey, even esports. It's like building your own custom bet, but it's all based on player stats and you're in full control. Plus, they invented something called Flex Play, which means even if one of your picks misses, you can still win cash. And payouts are super fast. I've seen it hit in under 15 minutes. So here's what you can do. You can download the app today and use code REJECTS to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. Again, that's code REJECTS, $50 instantly after your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. Run your game. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we just watched Andor Season 2, Episodes 7 through 9. I want to thank Prepper for editing down these highlights. You guys have been killing it on these Andor edits. No notes. You guys have been amazing. And if you guys are looking for some editors, consider hitting them up. There's a link to their Instagram in the description box. Anywho, all right. Well, that was a thick one. So yeah, the Ghorman massacre was a thing that I guess Star Wars fans have been wanting to see for a long time. And then you finally get to see Ghorman, and
boy, did you!
It was like the speech in Rebels was a really talked about one. I'm sure there's like other extended canon one. My only real familiarity is from that speech that Mon Mothma has in Rebels. So finally got to see it all take place. Got to watch it all unfold. How you feeling, John?
Feeling a lot.
Okay.
I mean, I'm definitely feeling a sense of catharsis. I mean, like, this is so wrenching, so much of it. And you know, it's interesting. Yeah. This is a 4-act season, essentially. Each of them is. And this really had a very sort of third-acty kind of swell. And now I'm curious as to how these next few will feel, you know, as an epilogue, but also as, you know, one more 3-unit chunk. But this was, I mean, some of the best. This feels like, you know, I always hesitate because of recency bias, but this feels like some of the best just TV I've ever seen. You know, like this was so rousing and so well tied together in terms of using all the Star Wars things, but to really zero in on the themes that have always been like presented here, but never fully been unpacked or, you know, brought down. It's interesting in a day and age where we do so much with our fantasy stories to bring them down to realism. I feel like this, without sacrificing any of the science fiction and science fantasy, aside from we don't really spend much time with Jedi, but otherwise, like, this really brings the stakes to a realistic place, even though you're still in this fantastical setting. And I mean, yeah, just the way they depicted the machinations of this essentially massacre, you know, and all of the different parts that make that up on both sides of the line, just so affecting and rousing and heartbreaking, but also it's all the things that, you know, a war movie kind of is. You see the banality of cruelty, you see the desperation of the resistance, you see the struggle to get on an ideological level together, and all of these different moving parts from the very bottom to the very top. And I mean, every episode in this had something that quite moved and impacted us, I would imagine. And this was really something. I mean, yeah, these 3 episodes especially, this season has been great, the show has been great, but these 3 episodes were truly like showstoppers, you know? And I mean, yeah, I'm sure we can dive into more specifics, but it's interesting, you know? It is like fun, but it's not escapist. And I think that's even by this point, it's not really like, quote, fun, but there is fun throughout the show. There is a sense of adventure that exists in this show that, as of these episodes, kind of lost all of its sense of escape, and it gave way to something more. It's like I guess the fun comes from the fact that there are times when it's thrilling, but it's also tense, and it's at this point that you've come into full clarity, just the weight of the stakes. And so it's like all the iconography now doesn't really help to soothe the like context brewing underneath. It's really fascinating. Like, it's really fascinating to me what they did with this, because again, Star Wars, you don't have to do this, but all the pieces are like right there to do this. And I'm glad that they took the chance. How are you feeling?
Well, I'm physically really not well. I'll tell
not
you.
Great, Bob.
And it probably showed through a lot of this. And this was a good distraction for me in the moment.
Sure.
I really enjoyed the way how real it all felt, like how they illustrated Ghorman. I respect how it was like this buildup over the course of all these episodes, and you get a sense of culture. You might not really get to know them super well, but there is something very tangible about the cruelty to humanity, the lack of like no remorse, no empathy at all for humanity from the Empire, and all for their own selfish gains, and how they manipulate and thwart. And then so when you're getting to this massacre moment, it is very, very moving. I said it was like, I feel like I'm watching like a Star Wars version of like Schindler's List in a way, you know, like especially to take advantage of them and like put them all in this pit in a moment where they're baited, in a moment where you have them put their guards down, in a moment where they're cheering, "We are Ghorman," and there's a sense of hope from them in there, and they're shattering that. It was unbelievably heartbreaking, and they took a surprise turn for Cyril for me. Honestly, that was shocking. It's not like a character redemptive moment, but it shows the complications of what's occurring here. You know, like, oh, apparently there's a line for Cyril and it's genocide. You know, like genocide is not where he wants to go. And then this specific arc, that it seems like there's a specific theme for every arc, and this specific arc dealt so much with choice and the consequences of those choices, and also do you want to fight or do you want to win? And where's the murky lines there? And you could feel like Cyril's been wanting to win, but look at the cost that it did now at that. Same thing with Dedra. Like, everyone here is winning, but they're losing something in the end. It really hit me in the moment with Andor when Bix is saying bye, is so much of this show goes, this is what everyone's fighting for. This is what everyone's fighting for. That's why it's important to have the moments where they're just making out and they have love, because that's those things in life that you're fighting for. And every one of our characters is giving up those things they're fighting for so other people can have those things. And it's a very, very touching thing that makes you reflect on real world.
Yeah.
You know, like, people who like fought for our freedom and they sacrificed so much and so many people died for it, then so we could have those things that they were not able to have, you know? And this show is being an interesting mirror to all that. So I think the way they've also fleshed out like our character, like Cyril's death couldn't have come at a more opportune time, and to end it on "Who are you?" was like, yeah, you're ending this where he felt like his path was clear, some complete loyalty to the Empire, and who was he in this moment? You know, he's not loyal to the Empire in this moment. He doesn't make his own choices. And the double whammy too of like he did all this because of this one guy, and this one guy has no idea who he is.
Yeah,
you
totally.
know?
Which is bonkers to think of, how far we've come. And, it's like they can't both, I feel like it makes sense that they can't both sort of make it all the way to the end. And in that moment, I think he's a tragic character, and it speaks to probably who so many people in a tyrannical system might be, is people who just cannot come down on the side of like their own convictions. And there's so much in the rebellion that mirrors that, about people having too much of their own convictions, and it's a fascinating back and forth there. And just the timing of that question is arresting in the moment, and it's like in that moment, I guess it's like he might not ever figure it out. And, and to watch though as he snaps and he's like confronting Dedra was like wild, was like a really gripping and intense and like harsh, nasty moment. And it's interesting the way that they've distributed humanity, because it's like ultimately you feel pity for Cyril. You don't like feel it's like he made his bed, but there is this tragic like, man, all the times you could have possibly maybe sort of come around or something, but ultimately, like, I don't know, maybe some people are just too far down that hole to really find themselves enough to then take like a true and honest stand. And he's a character who has always been guided and directed by other people. And so for him, it's like there is the triumph of the arc personally, that he finally stands up and is like, what the hell is going on here? Why didn't you tell me? This is messed up. But then also going right back to the one thing he knows he can control and hold on to, which is just this mission he's had since the beginning. And even if none of this makes sense anymore, well, I can still take all this out on you, Well,
I felt like he was blaming him in that moment.
Totally.
Yeah.
If I'd never met you, if I'd never come across your case, I wouldn't be experiencing all this right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, Diego Luna's been absolutely slaying here.
I was thinking about that during the just the idea of the constant debate of people being like, he's a side character in the show called Andor, but like the long game of that as of these 3 episodes, at least we'll see how the last 3 go, but like felt like, I see.
Well, he's a character. They really drove home like his purpose in life is to be not just a leader and a protector, but the messenger.
Yeah.
And that is a supporting character role. So it's an interesting thing how they've made the lead, his purpose as a lead character is to be the most supportive character.
Because it's not about it's not about being like a one-man show or a lone ranger of some kind. It's not always about being the Han.
Yeah, and about believing in something higher than yourself. I think the introducing first time in this show, actually introducing the element of the Force and the possibility of there being a higher calling, there being something spiritual to this quest. And I love that he actually was able to experience that, and he was like super badass in this episode, in his too as well. Like when he's protecting Mon Mothma, I'm like,
Oh,
he's
dude.
like this shit right now.
Yeah. No, lethal protector, man.
Yeah, and you see him as a leader there, and I think the way they've been handling their time jumps is brilliant because the visual demonstrations of the time, the visual demonstrations also come in the form of our actors. I do wish Bix had a little bit more time here because she was, like it's really fascinating what they've been doing with Bix, because she starts off as a traumatized victim, then she experiences an SA situation, and then she's a drug addict, and then they get their revenge. And Luthen, I felt like probably gave the tip about Ghor so that way she could be freed.
Sure.
And be back, but she's not at all involved in the fight really with them, like hands on. It seems like she's the whole time she's like a stay-at-home wife in this episode. She never leaves that spot, And I do wish we had a little bit more time there, because it was nice to see her like actually have some peace.
Yeah.
So you could argue that her arc was done, but I guess there's something about her character that doesn't. It strikes me as she would be involved in the rebellion fight. I don't see her as someone who actually. There's part of my odds in that moment at the end is I don't know exactly where she's going, if she's going to go fight somewhere else, but I thought there might have been something within her that was like, no, we'll fight, and like Andor, that is what we have to do. I feel like she would care about that, but I guess my assessment is wrong, because these writers would know her way better than me.
I am curious because, like I could imagine a version of this where there is some kind of more. I feel like we get Bix bookends in a way, and it might not be exactly proportioned that way, but I could imagine a version of this with a more strong, like, back on Yavin kind of subplot where, I don't know, like all that stuff where they meet the Force healer, and it seems like there were conversations happening with Bix on Yavin off camera that could have been quite interesting because, too, I mean, like I get her motivation to empower, basically, remove the distraction, remove the thing that you're most afraid of that would keep you, that would make you prioritize self and, chosen few preservation over the greater good or something like that. And part of me wonders if maybe, like, I'm curious as to what we're going to get in part 4 with Bix, because, and also too, I during a little behind the curtain, but like, during one of the cuts, I went back and just looked at like, oh wait, how did the BBYs work again? And I was like, oh, very smart. They count down. So it's 3, 2, 1, and the next one will probably be 0. And so, like what we know about Rogue One, obviously, we don't see Bix there. So like, what is she going to be? Are we going to see her? Is she across the galaxy with some other purpose, or does she just get to go kind of live? And I thought they were maybe going to develop some kind of spiritual attunement with her, because when they have that moment in the village with the Force healer, it seemed like there was some kind of resonance beyond just like trust her,
Sure.
It seemed like maybe she could have some kind of sensitivity, and it's like she has been subjected to some of the worst treatment that this situation has to offer. And so I feel like often, and maybe it's to break away from a trope like this, but I feel like often characters like that are kind of positioned to have this unique extra sight, that maybe not everybody else has. And so, it's like this has been so good for the most part, minus maybe that one plot line that we're all still kind of wondering about from the first chunk. Everything seems so proportionally tied around, and it does feel sort of like, as climactic as this was, I don't know, something feels maybe like slightly incomplete with Bix. I don't know, I can't tell yet, and it feels like maybe that's part of the point, because I feel like she did just kind of leave in the middle of the night, which you're, I guess, supposed to, in a way. It's good for putting you in Andor's shoes, but as a character and for the journey she has taken, I don't feel like things are quite resolved, other than she has found the resolve to choose. Maybe it's that. Maybe it's her completely adhering to like, I love you, but this is what's most important because our love isn't worth anything if we're not truly free to live it, you know, and if we just stay here, we will not be, you know, even if we in this right here, right now context get to have our time or whatever, like I'll never be able to enjoy it while there's such suffering and tyranny actively happening. So it's like her clear-eyed adherence to that, I feel like, is some kind of climax. But also, for what she's been through and how prominent she's been up till now, it does feel like maybe there could be more. I just don't know quite what it looks like.
We'll have to discover it.
Yeah.
And Mon Mothma's speech was a very powerful moment. That really moved me. There's, you know, standing up in the face of adversity when you're about to be, that whole room is constantly undermined her. Whenever we were cutting to her there, like zero level of respect. And they really drove that home every single time she was there. It's like such an uncomfortable place. And I think Gwendolyn Christie's performance throughout all this has been nothing short of phenomenal. The amount of restraint and duplicitousness that forms in
Genevieve O'Reilly. Sorry,
what did I say? Gwendolyn Christie.
Yeah,
that's a different Star Wars one.
Justice for Phasma.
Yeah, Genevieve O'Reilly. Yeah, Genevieve O'Reilly. The oh shit, I lost it. It's all good. My brain's
you've seen all of Rebels, right?
You had to interrupt me because I got the name wrong.
I did. I'm sorry.
It was important that you did.
I missed
and now I can't recall anything anymore.
You were very moved by Genevieve O'Reilly.
I don't think I was.
And finally getting to see that context filled in from
now.
Rebels.
It's gone. Yeah, I've seen Rebels. But that speech of the way how we have constantly utilized that one Senate room, and then to give us that, and for it to circle around, seem reflective of this point in the show of like Kino, when Kino motivated the people in the prison and how it was cutting around to all the different people listening. She got to have her Kino moment, which I thought was beautiful, and the way how they actually handled that, because that one little hologram speech in Rebels, I don't really know what that means when they're like, what was, you don't know the surrounding circumstances. So to take this like political thriller element where everyone here, to add the suspense and danger that everyone here is now hunting her down, and Andor's like her, and a couple other people are like her only protector, to drive home a little bit more action and tension was a cool call on their end. I think like these last couple episodes were like master classes in suspense, because they had two very different versions. One suspense is like, this thing's about to blow up, and now we're going to get a really harsh, sad battle. And then the next one was about like, God damn, we got to shut her speech down. We can't let her have her speech. And she has the speech, like, oh shit, now everyone's coming after her. And we know they're gonna live, Andor and Mon Mothma. We know they're gonna live, but the show is so gripping that you lose sight of that awareness.
Yeah,
and you're so pulled into the stakes. You're so pulled into the danger of everything, and the way how even after the Ghorman massacre, showing that everyone except her is still so goddamn terrified to say or do anything about it, even though everyone knows it's wrong. No one's saying anything. They're just bending the knee. Demonstrates more the power and significance of who Mon Mothma is. As much as this has been like called Andor as the Andor show, I think it's so much more of as equally as much of a Mon Mothma origin tale. And that has been the nicest surprise of it all, is watching the Mon Mothma tale, and then for her and Andor to finally intersect at this moment in time is a truly rewarding payoff, because her story has been, she's kind of been doing her own thing. She's a secret Senate lady. And then to have this moment occur, and this is the first time our title character is going to be crossing paths with her in person. So enriching, so rewarding.
Absolutely. I mean, and like, she has had such an interesting journey across this season, and so much of it has been her keeping things inside and coping and trying to work within the allotted shadows as all those shadows are slowly waning or expanding, depending on how you want to use that metaphor. But that was one of a few moments that moved me, brought a tear to my eye, and really felt like truly sweeping and risky. And it's in a show where we've had battles and bloody revolutions and stuff like that, there's an equal amount of tension just watching somebody, as they say, speak truth to power. And I like all the little things that went into that. It had just the right amount of, I guess catharsis again is kind of the word. It's it's a win in the big context, even though in the immediate context it is the exact cause of the tension and the stakes and all that stuff. And it's it really does zero in on it's everybody getting to that point of no return where they have to choose to give their whole self over to this. It's I think that what you said earlier, that idea that people giving up the things most precious to them so that other people can have that. And when you're in that position, I mean, in its own way, it's another version of you get why so many people are terrified to just come out into the light and say it, because your whole life's going to change. You're going to have to go into hiding essentially, or go completely turn your life upside down. But what's the cost and what's it all for if not this? And I thought it was a really beautiful sort of, again, set of, I guess it's not bookends because one happens in the middle and one happens at the end, but but to go from the Ghorman rally, which was also another moment that kind of brought tears to my eyes, was that when they're all just there, and instead of shouting, even the shout gets you riled up enough, the chant, but when they shift to singing the anthem and they're just all standing there just singing the anthem and all just being together and literally displaying the song of their people as one, it's heart-wrenching and it's beautiful, because it's who are we? And it's that thing of it's not necessarily even the rock that we live on. It's our culture and it's our connection, our community. And, to have a demonstration of that is literally personified in a community, a group, a crowd, then to go to a similar, gesture and a similarly motivated act, but in the complete opposite, just one person using their voice. Everybody coming together in one context, and then one person stepping up in another. But it's both, again, that rousing sort of we know that this is hopeless and we're going to use our voices anyway. And I mean, there are so many things that flirt with these themes, but that are also trying to be cool. And I thought there are moments in this that are thrilling and thus you can say cool. But so much of this chunk, especially, nothing was cool ever. And I think it's in a good way. It really felt harsh and heavy and a big. I
thought it was cool when Andor was escorting Mon Mothma.
That was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. But even that is sort of dangerous, and it's not only, but he's badass in that moment, and it is very rewarding to watch him handle it, because part of the arc has been watching him really learn to think on his feet and to be this expert, not only operative, but also he's become a bit of a strategist, and it's he wants to be able to make his own decisions. And there's that argument that always exists about the individual versus the community. But watching him embody the potential that he has been kind of called to grasp throughout this, and then it really feels like all of the elements have come together in these episodes, but especially that where he's basically the only person who can help her out of here. There's just I don't know, there's tons in this that was really great.
And the idea of the rebellion, I feel, at least from the interpretation of what the show's doing, is it's showing that in these factions of the rebellion, you have your sides that seem as equally cultish, as equally authoritarianism, the Luthen and Saw are very particular individuals, and they want it to be done their way as they fight tyranny and control. They're fighting it with so much control, and that that whole thing where Luthen was even saying to Andor, like, have you really been making your own choices or falling right into essentially like doing exactly what I needed you to do this whole time?
Yeah.
Right down to him losing Bix at the very end of it as he's making his own choices. And that has been the thing that the show's been saying, is that Bix and him together would mean some type of limitation.
Yeah.
And here they are, as defiant as they are towards Luthen, ultimately doing the thing Luthen would probably want.
Yeah,
you know,
totally.
Is some cool shit, man. I think also Benjamin Bratt's pretty solid fill-in for
Jimmy
Bail
Smith.
Organa, you know, for
That's
sure.
funny,
Yeah, I mean, we gotta get out of here, but is there any last thing you want to say? I think the music is also fucking phenomenal
Music
too.
was great.
Throw that out there.
Costumes, production, every department killed this, man.
Yeah, let's not undercut how or take for granted how beautiful the production was, how real everything felt, and you know, all the technical sides too. Like this, the directing of this has been fucking rock solid with incredible editing, with all the different moving pieces at every section. A lot of it felt really Nolan. Everyone involved in this should be proud, and I actually hope that come Emmy, Golden Globe time, that they don't just brush this under the rug because it's Star Wars. I hope they recognize it for the quality television that it actually is. It's not just good Star Wars TV. It's good TV.
Just good TV.
So
Standout.
thank you guys so much for being here, and I'll see you for the finale. Peace.
Well, rejects, we are having a May the 4th party for the people who have pledged at the $10 range. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
And so with that, you're invited to the party. And I can't wait to see what y'all are cosplaying as.
Oh, we love to see it.
And man, let's go. Who's the first one showing up?
Thomas Bowles coming in the door in the classic Slave Leia outfit. You love to see it. I have to imagine we're going to see a lot of those today.
Well, Delta Blaze 77, funny enough, coming in as Jabba the Hutt. Fully
Excellent.
practical makeup and all. Took 10 minutes to put together. Can you believe it? Just slapped a bunch of clay onto him.
That's
really
right.
did it, Delta.
You love to see it. And we also love to see Lorraine Hodge dressed as, Salacious Crumb. It's the whole scene. They were coordinated. They drove in the same car that has like an R2D2 decal on the back.
Oh my God, but Scott Schlee crashed the party literally with a Millennium Falcon.
What, Scott?
Managed to put one together himself in under 10 minutes. Everyone's doing a great job in this 10-minute mark, and Scott is another one pulling it off miraculously.
Hell yeah.
Destroyed the party.
That's what we love to see. Because then we got some to rebel against the destruction of this party. And guess who else we rebelled against is Dan Victorio, who showed up as Ving Rhames, thinking that that's who played Saw Gerrera, when in fact it's Forrest Whitaker, and now everyone feels awkward about this.
That is very awkward.
I mean, it would be cool to have Ving Rhames, don't get me wrong, but he's not in the franchise.
And Fly Panem, name speaks for itself. Showed up as the mysterious toilet in Star Wars.
Hey,
this toilet, instead of shooting water up to clean your butt, a lightsaber.
Skibbity Star Wars, baby.
Lightsaber just cuts it off.
Just burns it away.
Burns the poop away. Every time.
Hey, I
Very
think
impressive. Everyone shitting on Fly Panem the whole time. Who's that? Who else showed up here?
Oh, you know what? It's actually Roblox Dude coming right after Fly Panem, and Roblox Dude is just dumping blue milk all over himself.
Oh, nice.
And everyone else. You know how people like spray champagne in like a music video? He's doing the same thing, just with blue milk on everybody.
Well, Morgan Cobb showed up with Michael Tesler.
Michael Tesler.
That's right.
He didn't get back about the invite.
No. But Michael was there. We didn't want him there because he takes too many pauses between words, and Morgan wanted to really relish in that.
Absolutely. Who wouldn't want to? And speaking of relishing in things, Alyssa Goodwin covered herself in relish and came as a green Twi'lek.
Oh, sweet.
And so it's a functional costume because, you know, we can like scrape chips along your arms and stuff like that, your shoulders or whatever, your face. And, you know, it's like practical. And then by the end of the night, you don't even have to worry about taking the costume off or the makeup off, you know?
Well, King Badger showed up as sexy baby Yoda.
Hey, that's about time.
Yeah, it's like a provocative outfit. It's really just the ears in green.
Ooh.
Oh, but
Love to see it.
very hot stuff.
Yes, and speaking of hot stuff, Heather Petrullo came dressed as Boba Fett, but only the helmet. So,
yes.
you know, we don't know who's in there. Well, I mean, we do because we have the guest list here, but nobody knows who's in there. And like, that would be quite a party. If you came to imagine you go to a Star Wars party. This is a sidebar for everybody. You go to a Star Wars party, everyone wears a helmet and nothing else.
Wow, that's amazing.
Everyone.
We have time for so much sidebars. Horse meat, ding dong. This went really according to plan because from the ground emerged a Sarlacc pit. A horse meat, ding dong. It was a Sarlacc pit at that party. Swallowed everyone alive, which made the party really complicated for when the next person walked in.
Absolutely. Mace Blair got to follow that, but it's okay because Mace Blair did the Wilhelm scream and just left the party. It's crazy. Just like, you know, getting, jet packed out by Han Solo. That was him.
Great.
Or her or they, Mace Blair.
Yeah. There's no Windu we could have thrown in there.
Mace Windu!
And Justin Kaznavi, well, he just kept going around whispering to everyone. It's like poetry. It rhymes. He showed up as George Lucas.
Hey.
He was there saying, I don't really know much about Star Wars, but you guys do. That's the true embodiment of George, constantly contradicting what the fans have made up.
And speaking of fans, Suave Master is in here dressed as Suave Master Yoda. So it's just Yoda, but with like a Fonzie pompadour. And he keeps going, hey. And, people think it's really cute and amusing. Yeah.
Well, Snarled ASP showed up as Lando Calrissian.
Let's go.
And what's funny is Snarled is very white, super pale. But he only went halfway on the blackface, and now it looks like weirdly brown.
Just giving up halfway, but not
doing good.
fully bailing.
But Boeing 84 did it better.
Boeing 84 directed showed up dressed as BB-8.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, and it's just rolling around the party in a ball and really staying committed, not coming out of that formation at all.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, Danny Rivera showed up as homeless Chewbacca.
Let's go.
Looks exactly the same as regular Chewbacca
for name day.
Oh, yes. Thank you, John, for that. It was great. Never made it back.
It's okay. You know who did make it back was Elaine Dolalis, who came dressed as a lot of stormtroopers. Like not even just one, like a whole apparatus with like multiples so they could blend in. Elaine could blend into the party.
Very
and
cool.
it's like people be talking to her satellites and just doesn't even have to worry about the conversation.
Well, Shannon Darboon showed up as Luthen. Yep.
With some
gay Luthen. That's what we call him.
Gay Luthen.
The one at the who sells the items and the artifacts.
Yes.
Not the boring, stoic, serious
not
Luthen that everyone
Axis
likes. So he
Luthen.
showed up as gay Luthen and really gayed up the party.
That was what we like to hear.
Really gay.
Gay Star Wars, man. It's the new era we live in.
Great
I love
time.
it. Juventino Salas came dressed as Sala from Indiana Jones.
That makes sense.
Because,
Lucasfilm.
It's also Lucasfilm. And I feel like really the unwritten rule at any party is like if you want to earn brownie points, you could be like, well, it's technically part of the Lucas library. And we love someone who does that.
That's true. And that's why Cyrus Sulk Ha showed up as Richard Dreyfuss from American Graffiti.
Yes.
Everyone knows the specifics.
Definitely
and
do.
Cyrus totally pulled off the specifics.
Yes.
That day. It was pretty impressive what Cyrus did. It was like you were definitely Richard Dreyfuss from American Graffiti.
Most definitely.
Because of how specific it was.
You know what else was impressive was how Aaron came dressed as Alderaan.
Oh my
Just
God.
a whole ass planet on this guy here. And look at that beard. Just let me tell you, Jedi Master in training.
Well, Dylan Jagger was the neighbor upstairs, and he was very annoyed at how loud it was. So he called the cops.
Oh, okay. Of course. Well, and you know who showed up when that happened? Was Nathan Meyer dressed as Cyril Karn.
Oh, thank God.
Because Nathan Meyer really wants to make sure that we follow the rules and abide by the restrictions and the, structures of the party.
Well, Lane Pap really threw down a lot of money to show up properly, but didn't have enough money to pull off the Death Star. So it just showed up as that one little piece that they were putting together in the prison in Andor. Yep. It's the best he could pull off in such a short, limited amount of time.
Oh, that's good.
So there's one little item.
And Jackson Ryan shows up as Kino Loy.
Oh, thank God.
In a kiddie pool. And he can't swim.
Wow.
And it's really sad.
Wow, that's really sad.
Wow.
Well, Peter Pereira showed up as disgruntled John Boyega.
Let's go.
Post Star Wars release, John Boyega, not Finn. We got to be really careful about that. The John Boyega who hates his Star Wars career. That's who Peter showed up as. Annoyed, wondering what he's doing with his career, John Boyega.
Let's go attack the block. Luke Schnur showed up dressed as Max Rebo.
Oh, good.
Love some Max Rebo, and we love music as well. So play us a tune.
Thank God. Well, Annie showed up as Luke Skywalker from specifically The Last Jedi.
Hey.
Because who did I shout out just now? Annie? Yeah. Annie showed
I believe
up.
Luke Schnur was before that, and then Annie.
Dude, did I skip Luke Schnur?
No, well, did we? No, we did Peter Perea, and then Luke would have been next, right? So I think we're on Annie.
So
if we didn't get you, Luke, you also dressed as Slave Leia.
Well, Luke showed up as Luke Skywalker from The Empire Strikes Back.
There we go.
And he battled with Annie, who was dressed as Luke Skywalker from The Last Jedi.
Definitely.
Which confused everyone at the party, but it was great when they started making love with each other. Because it was like, it was the very much the masturbatory Mark Hamill, because nothing feels more Mark Hamill than these two Luke Skywalkers going at it with each other.
Definitely not. You know who else came in right after that? Who? Was Anthony Donato dressed as the Christmas special Luke Skywalker. So we got every variety coming in.
Oh, that's really cool with his new face and all. And Adrian, wow, could not believe this. Blown away. Dressed as Qui-Gon Jinn.
Qui-Gon, my dude.
Came in and he was the best part of the party.
That was clearly was.
Because of, he sat there and did Qui-Gon specific
he just
stuff.
Said vaguely Irish sounding.
Yeah,
wise little.
Again, specifics. That's what it's all about.
Of wisdom. That's right. That's right. Chad Colton. Hey, Chad is here dressed as Kylo Ren.
Oh my God.
But without the shirt and in full on, we're going to telepathically communicate with Rey mode. And he keeps just trying to talk to everyone with his mind.
Well, Stardust and Madness arrived as cut in half Darth Maul.
Yes.
So that way she could be carried around the whole party and just be bitching the whole time.
That's what we love to see. That's what we love to see.
It's a really cool time.
It is a cool time. And you know who else is having a pretty cool time is Matthew Arms, who is dressed as a Tauntaun. And at some point, we're all going to cut him open and climb inside when the party gets too cold.
Oh, dude. Love to see it.
Thank you, Matthew Arms.
Well, Dusty Lodeholtz came as Alden Ehrenreich is Han Solo.
Han Solo.
And
another Han.
Dusty, Matthew Arms or Dusty? Matthew Arms?
Dusty.
Whoa.
I think there was a Han earlier. No, the Millennium Falcon. Anyway, Dusty is Han.
Dusty is Han. The real Han.
The real Han.
The real Han. Not that.
The Alden Ehrenreich one. Not that bullshit.
Not that bullshit.
Whatever that guy's name is.
Yeah, whatever that old timer's name is. No, screw him. We like modernism.
Yeah.
And he showed up and everyone really accepted him.
Absolutely did. And everyone also accepted when Kevin Meek showed up dressed as Harrison Ford in American Graffiti.
Oh, thank God.
And he brought his car with him, did a whole race with everybody just outside, and was really charming. And, we love to see the whole Lucasfilm represented here.
Dude, that is badass. Zend Science showed up as a Mon Calamari.
Yes.
What he did was he caught a really big fish. and basically put his head inside of the fish and kept going around everyone saying, I'm in a trap. I'm in a trap. Because you're going to get the fish head off.
Absolutely. And, hey, Heather Gear came dressed as B from Andor, the most adorable, wonderful robot who we all wish was our little buddy.
Well, you know who you want at a party is Party Mon Mothma.
Oh,
as we saw in Andor episode 3, just letting loose everywhere. It was promiscuous. Mon Mothma really committed to the act, sleeping with everyone at the party, as you would want.
Was that Kayla the King?
I'm not sure.
We're making it Kayla the King now. Because guess who else is here is Chase Wagner, dressed as Mon Mothma's daughter, everyone's new fan favorite character.
Oh, hell yeah.
Wouldn't it be cool if she became a huge part of season 2?
That would be cool.
It could be good for
sure
Chase.
We didn't skip Heather Gear.
I don't think we skipped Heather Gear because I think I had Heather Gear.
Well, I think I said Kayla the King, maybe.
Did you? We were in Zen Science.
Well, Heather Gear and Kayla the King showed up also as the twins from the Matrix Reloaded movies. Because they can be in the Star Wars movies.
Definitely
Why not?
they could.
And they shook hands and got along very well.
Are we at Chase Wagner now?
Chase Wagner, is that who we're at? Jesus Christ.
Chase Wagner.
Chase Wagner,
I think.
Is Chase Wagner. He showed up as...
He's Mayfield.
Yes, thank God.
Bill Burr.
He's Bill Burr. He's cracking Bostonian jokes.
Yes, from Space Boston, and we love to see it.
Well,
Coy would love to talk to you.
Oh, he absolutely would. And Kiera showed up as a bantha.
Let's go.
Licking everyone at the party and all.
Love to see
Writing it nice and long. Yep.
Juan Longoria. Finally, someone dressed as Mace Windu.
Oh, thank God.
There you go.
Finally came true. Blackface and all?
Blackface and all.
We're not doing blackface, not real Mace Windu.
You know how these parties go. Everyone's either naked or in blackface.
Well, Cliff Rodriguez, dominated the cosplay as a Rancor.
Let's go, Cliff.
A very, very violent, ferocious Rancor. It's pretty sweet stuff.
Gnarly and ogrely ambitious came dressed as an X-Wing.
Oh, thank goodness.
And is giving, you can hop on his back and ride around or her or there. What are you, Ogre? Either way, you're beautiful and we're going to ride you.
Oh, sweet. Well, Lorenzo Baxter showed up as Cassian Andor.
Let's go. Love to see.
He kept walking around the party saying, like, you're so fat and stupid to everyone.
You don't even realize.
It was really offensive. No one understood he was doing a character.
Yep, but we knew. We finally put it together when Simply Fated came in the room dressed as Emperor Palpatine.
Hot stuff.
With a taser. Shocking everyone on the cheeks.
Oh, geez.
Which cheeks? Who knows?
Well, SJ-94 was quickly escorted out because they showed up as Gina Carano.
Oh, no.
Not
longer
from
my Star Wars.
I'm from Mandalorian. Gina Carano.
Just on an average day, Gina Carano.
Like on a Ben Shapiro interview, Gina Carano, yeah.
That's why Justin Martin showed up dressed as Ben Shapiro.
That made a lot more sense than...
To recreate that. That makes a lot of sense.
Justin Martin, as we always say, is the Ben Shapiro of our Patreon page. And Philip J. Smith Jr. showed up as a clone trooper.
Let's do that.
Goddamn clone trooper.
Let's do that.
It was pretty crazy, man.
It was pretty crazy.
It pretty much looked like Boba Fett, but
Definitely
a different
did.
outfit. But it was pretty cool because he showed up as a clone trooper.
It was a little clone trooper, and then Marjorie came dressed as an adaptation of my favorite Star Wars video game character, Dash Rendar.
Oh, whew.
So, that made a lot of the Legends readers happy at the party, which is the kind of Star Wars fans we definitely attract the most.
And Jen Smith showed up as K2SO.
Let's go.
Just did blackface. Didn't want to do the whole. It was a black robot,
gunmetal
so
black.
just went as blackface and said, "I'm K2SO at this party."
And look, Ronson SG, last person in the door. dressed as Slave Leia. You love to see it. You love to see it. We got 2 Slave Leias at the party. The first person, the last person.
I guess this is a bookend.
I
Slave
expected
Leias.
100 because for a second, I'm going to pull the curtain back. Part of me at the beginning of this bit, the beginning of these shout-outs was like, should we make the bit that everyone is Slave Leia?
Oh, okay. Glad we're on the same page.
No, we okay, all right, fine. Dexter Jetster.
I love to hear it, John.
There you go. We got 2. It's Dexter Jetster in the Slave Leia bikini.
All right.
We like that. We like that. Ronson SG getting creative. That's what your name means. So great.
Love to hear it.
Love to hear it. Galaxy
guys.
far away.
Thank you guys so much. May the force be with all of you.
And also with you.